ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Summoner's War in the form of the Fuse Live, episode 4 of the August season, which is good because it's now September. My name is Come To Us Evan.
I'm Come To Us Desperado, and that was a mouthful.
I know, it's good to see you again. It's been a while since we've streamed.
It's good to be back. And as Evan said, we are about to wrap up this series of the semi-finalists for the America's Cup. We already had Fame Memory, Dr. MZ Joseph, Thompson. And now, last but not least, Tiger.D.
Woo! Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. I'll be honest with you guys. We went through these matches a little while ago. They're pretty straightforward, but there's some big plays, and I'm very excited to share them with you. And this isn't the first. This isn't Tiger's first rodeo when it comes to SWC.
No,
right?
It's not. In fact, he was one of the favorites to take the entire whole thing last year in 2017. Yes, I remember actually walking around the venue that we had for the New York Regionals and just asking people, who do you think is going to win this? Who do you think is going to win this? And more often than not, Tiger was the name to come up. Yeah. Dude who got his own fame for not only having a crazy monster box.
Yes.
It has a little bit of everything.
Crazy. And despite that, he actually still brought I want to call it unorthodox teams at SWC 2017.
Which we'll talk a little.
Yeah, we'll bring that up in a little bit.
But I just want to say that really his fame came from not only having these units, but how quickly he was in order to get the right runes to put in all of those units.
Yes, he runed them so well, so fast, which is really interesting.
Which is also a good problem, I guess, to have, because who doesn't want to have all these units? How many times you're talking to Summoners War friends and they're all like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. But when you have so many options, how do you even compartmentalize what you have in order to fight against your opponent? I
have a hard time with that too, because I don't like de-runing my units because it feels like I'm doing them a disservice.
Yeah.
So I would struggle if I was in his position. I just want to say a quick hello to some of the people in chat real quick. CTS 2006 and Move-In, saw you lining up early. You were on before we were even live.
Hello, CTS.
Huefel Phoenix actually, Misantista's here too. Phoenix brings up an interesting topic, asking about Sekhmet and her recent change. Still requesting a buff, which is something that I want to talk about, because one of the unorthodox units that Tiger brought last year, I don't know if he did this on purpose or what, but was Sekhmet. Tiger brought Sekhmet often.
Very often.
Very often.
Actually, especially around the New York Regionals. Him and the Red both.
Yes.
Two monsters that are not necessarily meta for RTA, and he kept bringing them and bringing the bacon home along with them.
And what's crazy, hi Endurance, hi Bridge, good to see you. And I'll see Bridge tomorrow, that's really cool, because Bridge is flying in. Yeah, that's really cool. But so, he would bring Sekhmet even when there were no buffs to steal, because she had that skill reset. So in a way, he was using Sekhmet coupled with Vrad as a substitute Ganymede, because he didn't have Ganymede until recently.
In fact, he was terrified of the Ganymede
Hathor combo. Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the background from Tiger, you guys. Still one of the most respected players.
He's crazy good. He's crazy good. Value driven though, I will say, and I want to point that out.
That is true. That is very true.
He loves value, and I want to hear your guys' opinion, but one thing that we've been talking about over the last few weeks is overvaluing skills and using your skills possibly early to maintain a lead rather than use it for full value. He likes to wait and get full value.
And how often other players don't care. Like, remember that one battle that he used Hathor just to add an additional sleep into Yohong?
Right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes. So like that sort of thing.
Exactly the opposite of this.
I think, that was Joseph. Dr. MZ Joseph did that,
versus
right?
Varian,
Versus Varian. And like, adding that second turn of sleep to Young Hong was a great play, and we all agreed. But you'll see what we're talking about. How about we jump into the pick ban phase? Start off with Tiger versus Nerf.This.
No further ado, let's go ahead and do this. Finally having Gany!
Yeah!
Something that was unseen on Tiger's games as of last year. Yeah. And now he definitely has him. I guess he has the combo, actually. The one combo that he mentioned to Fear. He does have Gany and Hathor.
He's embraced his nightmares and he's become them, dude. Like, he's got Ganymede and Hathor. He's not afraid to bring them both. When is the NAWC, the North America World Cup? Is that what we're going for? Because if so, I got an answer for you. September 8th at the LA waterfront for the America's Cup. I'm going to be there. Bridge is going to be there. Island Grown is going to be there. We're going to have a whole bunch of other influencers too. Please come by if you happen to be in the area.
That'll be awesome to see you guys.
Yeah, I know that's kind of a weird thing to say since this is a global stream, so literally anybody could be watching.
And by the way, guys, some other monsters that the Tiger was able to bring to the table.
Yes.
In 2 games, in a matter of 2 games. Iris, Tianlang, Ashuvel, Vivashell.
Yeah, I know. He's got a crazy monster box, and you'll see here too. He's got he has some options here. Tiger's bringing out his Tianlang. He's bringing Mo Long. He's bringing Vivichel right from the start here. And I was going to say that Tian Lang was kind of a little bit redundant because there's not a whole lot of, or actually that's not true. It shuts down Diana. It shuts down Diana. That's something interesting too. But one thing you'll see repeatedly is that Nerf.This, also Popo Panda later, likes to bring Feng Yan, and Tian Lang shuts them down.
And that's such a difficult option because if you ban Tian Lang, you still have to deal with Mo Long and Vivichel. And if you ban Mo Long, Tian Lang, and Vivichel, and if you ban Vivichel, you have to deal with Mo Long and Tian Lang.
I know. And
who do you ban?
And if you ban one of the pandas, you still got to deal with that second skill. Still there, you're not going to get away from it. There's no way to. Can I just point out one thing? Can I just point out one thing here? Can we acknowledge how fast this Mo Long is? And I believe it's on Violent. The Mo Long
Are you kidding?
The Mo Long goes before the Wusa, goes before everything on the enemy's team. It's like that's a crazy fast Mo Long. Also this Feng Yan too. So at this point, past Evan is all like, is this a fast Mo Long or is that a slow Wusa? Because we've had 3 units go ahead of it. And the Feng Yan was also on Violent. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he procced too. Ganymede's got kind of this interesting turn where he doesn't know what to do. They both have their defenses up. Also, guys, just because...
Finally, Wusa
Finally, Wusa!
Like, after 5 or 6 units play?
No, Wusa, take your time, dude. You're in no rush. No rush. This is once Vivichel, you're going to see this repeatedly. So, like, Tiger kind of... He restrains himself.
Yeah.
He holds back. Look at this. He thinks about it. He really thinks about it. This would be a perfect situation to hit Triana with that third skill and make it so that her attack bar and her HP swap. She would be at basically nothing, but he chooses to go for the, I guess, safer play?
Yeah.
And
why?
Let me pause for a second.
In fact, that's something that I've noticed that Tiger kind of goes for quite a lot.
Yep.
He doesn't go for the kill, you know? He plays safer. He would rather keep his units safe rather than just go, you know, guns blazing and killing.
And try to kill something. And sometimes he gets punished for it because, so here's why he didn't do it right now. He has, the Nerf.This still has Beta. Beta still has Grant Life, so he could revive Triana again, right? But I don't want to spoil it, but the thing is that the same thing happens later. He eventually gets Triana killed and Beta revives her. So in my mind, it would have been better to get that out of the way. Kill Triana, get the revive out of the way.
Of course.
Then deal with it later.
Get the revive out of the way. She's going to revive with what, 30%?
Yes,
HP or so?
I believe it's 30%.
Right, 20 to 30. So it's still very much killable, you know? Like, and you have Mo Long in there, man.
Is that true? Let me see. Let me just see something really quick here, guys. I want to see if Artemio moved, because Takison brings up a good point. He doesn't do Vivichel skill 3 because Art would have moved and healed her, and that's another play too. But that's another consideration to bring in. But I think it looks like Wusa's going to go before, so maybe that's a good point. Like, he didn't even have to use the revive. Yeah, look at that. The attack bar is all the way full. Artemio would have had to heal up. That's a really good point, Takison. Keeping the eye on that attack bar, I really like that. Or actually, I might even be a little further in the future now. I might have missed it. So we'll just leave it for right now. I don't want to spend our entire time rewinding here. I don't want to do that to you guys. So now Mo Long is trying to figure out who he's deciding to go against. Gets triple stun on the team.
Which was marvelous.
Huge. It's huge. And I think after the strip and stun, I think Gany kind of has free reign here. So now he can reset whoever he wants. He's probably going to reset the Beta. Yeah. So he resets Beta. And this is what I'm talking about, though. He resets the Beta. He's gonna kill the Triana, but enough time passes that he's gonna get punished anyway. Why are pandas so cute? I don't have that answer for you, Sugar Daddy. I don't know.
The real question is, how are you so cute?
How are you so cute? Please don't try to get on top of the raid boss. I'm still afraid of that.
Keeping the Artemio under control, constantly stunned. I think that the Artemio has played maybe twice or so.
And that's a really good. If you're gonna keep somebody controlled, you might as well do that. We're still waiting for the right time to use the third skill on Triana. Try to get that Triana out of the way. Did he already? Excuse me, guys. I just want to rewind really quickly here. This is the thing I wanted to show you. Now he decides to use the third skill on Triana. He decides to use it here, and he's like, okay, so she's gonna have attack bar. I'm gonna kill with Mo Long. Nerf.This makes a great play, sleeps Mo Long. He sleeps part of the combo, so he got punished once so far. Tiger has gotten punished for that play in the moment.
Which, honestly, by watching what Tiger has done in the past, I think he does let nervousness kind of got to his head a little bit.
Yeah.
I remember it was a battle. Let me see just on my notes who that was. I believe it was Tiger and Titans that he did a swap, the Viva Shell swap, right before Shasun could actually reset the entire HP.
Exactly. So I think he's trying to be a little bit more mindful of that, but it's really causing him to get delayed. So there's finally the Reckless Assault, but look at how many turns are left on the Grant Life, just one. If he doesn't kill Beta in one turn, he's going to get punished in the same way that he would have if he had done it in that first round of attack. So really the situation would have been the same. And that's kind of a shame. I think that's kind of where it started going wrong for Tiger. And don't get me wrong, this episode is about Tiger, and it's about his readjustment. So he's gonna be able to readjust. This is the first of 3. He can make a different decision next time.
And say whatever you want about Tiger. One thing that man has are fast runes.
Yes, the Molong was so quick on Violent too. That Molong is super quick on Violent. So that's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. I know that we've been spending so much time talking about how like the tank meta is in, the speed meta is out, but it does help to get that first turn with your Molong so you can do the strip and stun. Evan, did you see my post on the forum? Says Mad Shadow. Maybe not. I haven't been on the forums today just yet. I was prepping for the stream. Why don't you? I'll take a look after this. Is it in the general section? Let me know where to find it, and I'll take a look.
So the Molong being very much targeted right now, because once that Molong is gone, there's no more damage in that team.
Yep, it's just Vivichel's sort of nonsense. It's her antics. It's just Vivichel's antics after that.
And that Molong is pretty much done for right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's gonna probably get a couple. He hangs on for a second. He's tanky enough to hang on, but. It's pretty much over, and Tiger realizes it. Gani has free reign. He can do whatever he wants. He resets Triana because he didn't
Buy some time. Buy himself some time.
Buy some time, because when Triana was revived, she still had her passive up. He never procced it before, so that gets out of the way. I think he possibly could have killed Beta there, but oh no, he couldn't because his health is so low. Now he's in this position where he can't even use Molong's third skill. So it's really rough for him to come back from this point. I don't think that he'd be able to. Finally, there goes Molong.
So once that Molong is over, it's pretty much battle.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. In suggestions, I think you've been tagged in it. Thank you, Manchado. I'll take a look. I will take a look. A couple things I wanted to. So, a couple ways that this match went wrong. I'm going to go ahead and give the win to Tiger, and that's exactly what happened. The first thing that happened was Nerf.This is Triana sleeps the combo piece on Molong after he decides not to use it. I kind of would, if you guys will humor me for a second, I would kind of like to go back and just look at the attack bar of Artemio and see if he could have healed Triana, because I missed the timestamp of that and I didn't go back far enough. I'll let this play out for a second. I'll let this play out. The other one, Triana comes back and her passive is still up, though Tiger does do a good job of neutralizing that once Ganymede has full board control. And then Nerf.This finally locks in his win with that third skill from Beta right there. That's the end. After that, there's really no coming back.
Other than antics.
Yep, other than antics.
Granted, do take a note that Wusa and Gani are very fine and well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're doing great. They're doing great, but it's just like Feng Yan.
But that's the thing too of bringing your, once your one damage unit is over, what else? What else can you really do?
Yeah.
I guess that's the beauty about Camilla, because you can hope for solos.
Oh, do you remember that Camilla solo game? Oh my God, guys, did you watch that? It was Tiger's match versus Chuffles, right? And the Camilla solo from, I think that was on Chuffles' side though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Camilla solo was a beautiful thing. That was gorgeous.
Seeing that live was even better.
Misantista says hello, and Sugar Daddy says it looks like we're holding Death Notes. That's why I did the
Oh, yours is a Death Note for sure.
Yeah, mine looks like one. Okay, guys.
The life note. Hello, Misantista.
Excuse me for 1 second here, guys. I just kind of want to take a look at that scenario we had in the beginning, because he hesitated hardcore, and I want to see what the situation was. So here we go. Here's Feng Yan.
Romy, where can I learn the logistics of my monster attack? Honestly, man, on a personal experience, just get these high-level battles and start analyzing them. Who goes first, who goes next, and what they do. It's really the best way of doing it. With that said, there is no right way of doing it, or specifically, I guess, a right way of ruining. The monster is gonna act according to the way you ruin them. But as far as logistics, try to read those skills. That's one thing that very few people actually do.
Yes,
read the freaking skill. And then you start, syncing your monsters. Who should go first? Who should go next, second, third? And based on that, you start building your logistic for PvP.
I have an embarrassing story about that. I actually didn't read the latter half of Okeanos' third skill for a very long time after I joined this company. It was just because it was so long. Yeah. So I was like, oh, he does the quad stun, but I didn't read the part about the attack bar boost. Yeah. So it's like I had no idea about that for a long time. That's probably my most embarrassing. Read the skills. Reading the skills, explain the skills, right? So now we go into the second round. I just went back for a second to just look at it, and it looks like Artemiel's attack bar would have allowed him to go next to heal Triana up to full health. So he was pushed in that position where he had to wait. He had to wait to do it, and he was punished for it. So it's like it's pretty crazy.
Tiger coming in with Diana, surprise, surprise, and gaining mead.
Sugar Daddy, just Lucian everything. Problem solved. He's the solution to a lot of problems.
Solution?
He's the solution.
Jesus Christ. If I could walk out, I would.
Thank you. Okay, let me skip forward here. They kind of let the timer drag out a little bit here. Nerf.This bringing Perna this time around.
Very similar comp on Nerf.This though. Very similar comp from what he had before.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm correct here, I think Tiger is going to be banning Beta this time around.
Maybe he should.
As he should. Nerf.This. If you were in Nerf.This's position, who would you ban? I think I know the answer.
Hathor.
Yes, I knew it was Hathor. I honestly probably would have banned one of the combo pieces too, and he chose to go the Ganymede direction instead, which is kind of a shame because now he only has a one-turn immunity option from Triana instead of the several turns from Beta. I blanked on Beta's name. You better believe it.
You better believe it.
I can feel your eyes on me, Desperado. Don't look at me like that. I can feel them right in the beginning. So here we go, Molong. We know how fast this Molong is. Gonna Dragon's Dance, get
landing the stun of Feng Yang.
One stun. Okay. Now I think this is the start of the crazy part here. So Tiger just is gonna try to go off right now.
And he went for the single Triana skill instead of going for Artemio, Feng Yang as well as Triana.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to bring up. So with Hathor, he could have added the 2-turn sleep onto Artemio. He could have put it on Feng Yan. Now I think he's trying to add some value onto that third skill of Hathor. And you guys can correct me if you think. Do you guys know why he would do that other than just adding value to Hathor's third skill? He chooses to strip sleep Triana instead.
What do you do?
What would I do there?
Yeah.
I probably would have slept. Honestly, I probably would have slept the team, though granted that did kind of facilitate the Vivichel combo. That is my jam, though. I was so excited when I saw Vivichel go off live on the SWC 2018 preliminaries. That was awesome. I love seeing that combo.
Triana out of the way already, 3v4. Perna still has his passive up. And a lot of sustain too. Yes. Actually, it's a very sustainable team.
Dude, it's all sustained.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Perna passive, second skill from Artemio, and also the second skill from Feng Yan. So Nerf.This actually, I think he technically favors the long game for that, but I don't think there's going to be a long game with the way that Tiger's operating here. Nobody's at 70%. He's going to choose to wake up Artemio here. I really do think that this game was won when he went off on Triana. Yeah. Triana would have cleansed one of the 2 units, and if you strip sleep Triana, this is from Takesen, by the way. Takesen. If you strip sleep Triana, you don't have to deal with immunity the next turn, and if you Vioproc, you get 3 people to sleep. So it's value for violent, but it also avoids that immunity and the cleanse. That's a great explanation.
And I mean, that's true. Thank you, Takesen, for that. But with that said, there is still a chance that everybody will be put to sleep.
That's true. Yes. So now,
which doesn't change the fact that he did work for his best. He's still taking this game, full control. No Artemio, no Triana. That's pretty much over from now on.
So now he woke up Feng Yan, gets a great proc from Hathor, is able to strip, doesn't sleep, but strips Feng Yan of his counterattack buff and the heal. So this is where he's already picking up that. He's got that tempo. All he has to do is continue. I'll be at SWC if you need someone. Dude, I would love to meet you, actually. Again, guys, if you're at the America's Cup, it'd be so cool if you wore like a name tag or something with your Twitch name.
So we can know who you guys are.
Yeah, so that way you could introduce yourself as your Twitch name.
Still working on the Feng Yang, breaking attack, breaking death, and that's all he can do from now on.
And we kind of get to see Tiger do a little juggling routine here where he keeps Feng Yan asleep while he works on Perna. He does a great job managing these last two units. Honestly, I think Tiger was good in 2017. Tiger's gotten even better in 2018.
Yes.
The way that he manages his team. Look at that. He probably would have crit on Perna too, frankly. Yeah. He probably would have crit because Dianas are normally built on 100%. Goes for the kill on Feng Yan, which probably is more impactful in the long run, and then Nerf.This ends up scooping. So that was a great game from Tiger. Awesome game. I really do think that it went in Tiger's favor right after he chose to get rid of Triana right away. Triana was the biggest help with the immunity.
So that's a 1v1 battle right now between Tiger.D and Nerf.This. Tiger, well, you guys know the end result, but we're going to watch this battle.
Yeah, we're going to watch it.
This is the third battle.
Medon Kun actually brought up a video idea that I've been wanting to do for a long time, an official pronunciation video on each monster. We've been talking about this, but I don't know if we've ever talked about it in like a serious manner. Yeah. Like I would love to give people the wrong pronunciation for names, but I would also love to just whisper Kabezanoof into a microphone.
I still can say that.
Kabezanoof.
It feels like something from Necromicon or something like that. I don't appreciate
It's difficult. It's difficult.
It.
Okay, so Nerf.This. Hold on, I'm on the wrong page of my notes, ladies and gentlemen. So Tiger is prioritizing Diana this time, and Nerf.This never seems to like go with Ganymede. Nerf.This doesn't really punish that.
Ooh, there you go. Buff Viva Shell.
That's brave.
Sure.
Very brave. The hero that we need.
Great Ninja saying Epic Fail coming strong to SWC, and in fact, indeed, Epic Fail is going to be part of it, as well as 3 other great guilds, as well as our semi-finalists here too, which includes Tiger too.
So now Nerf.This is notably picking Feng Yan and Artemio earlier and earlier, and I think Island Grown is the one to point that out in the actual VOD of this in the actual tournament. But we saw Nerf.This picking Artemio and Feng Yan kind of later in the game. We saw him like waiting so that way he can buy time and respond to whatever Tiger picks. But now he's just locking in Feng Yan and Artemio right away instead of punishing the Diana by picking Ganymede.
Jacko23 saying, what kind of stream is this? Showcase of America's Cup competitors or what? Yes. In fact, we had a full series showcasing all 4 semi-finalists for America's Cup.
Yes. So we have the stream on Fridays at the same time, 2 p.m. PDT. This does not replace it. This is the Fuse Live, where we're taking a more analytical approach, going through the semi-finalists for the America's Cup, going through the matches that led them there from the SWC preliminaries to the America's Cup. It's been really fun, actually. Like I really am enjoying this. We come here every Wednesday. We get to talk to the chat, and the chat is very, very insightful. Okay, so continuing on through this, Nerf.This brings Olivia, so that way he gets a defense buff that benefits both Feng Yan and Artemio. And at this point, Island Grown was like feeling super validated, because he's saying like bring Amelia, bring something, bring defense buff, because it is a great combo for Artemio and Feng Yan. Locks out Artemio, which is probably a good idea. I would definitely say.
And a Molong too, which we're already seeing what he can do, right?
Yeah.
Now Tiger's only source of damage, well, not only, Diana does cause some good damage too, but I guess the one bruiser, it really is Perna with a little bit more sustain. Diana though, bringing that full control when she starts proccing, right?
Oh my God.
She just, it's that kind of thing. Like when my dad watches soccer, he says, as long as the ball is not on my side of the court, just keep it there. You don't have to score. Just keep it out of my court. And that's what Diana actually does.
Right.
It keeps the control on your side of the court. So as long as it's in there, you know it's not going to be swung.
It sounds so obvious when you say it out loud, but if you're taking turns, then they're not. So it's like Diana is just... Okay, resets Beta. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ganymede got a great snipe on 2 buffs from Beta, and then he was able to reset Beta so that the revive is off the table. Triana is looking so poor. Perna is right there to follow up, and now 1 revive is out of the way, and Triana's prevent death is out of the way. Now the Operation Protect Feng Yan is a go. Really quick. Very, very quick. Yeah, Ganny snipes the immunity and the crit reduction, which is exactly what he needed. Very good snipes right off the beginning. And now he's going to shift focus over to Beta just to make sure that Triana stays dead. Because his revive is on a shorter cooldown right now because he didn't use it to revive anybody. Only 2 turns left, so he has to kill Beta fast. He has to kill Beta really quickly. It's pretty... Obviously, the monster is. Oh, that's funny. Oh, did the secret letter come up? Be sure to beware of the secret letter, guys, because we're gonna ask about it on the survey today.
Sugar Daddy says, imagine someone using a druid in the cup. Dude, I cannot wait to see that happening. I cannot wait for that to happen.
I would be so excited about that. I actually need to study up on their skills even more. If you guys wanted to, I don't know if you want to watch, but we actually went over the druids last Friday. They're awesome. Yeah. And the druids and the dryads are probably my favorite design monsters in the game. Hold on, can we watch Diana go off here for a second, please? I don't want to skip over this. Diana transforms, shoots down Beta, so Beta is going to be put in a really difficult position, and then gets all those crits, gets the attack bar. Now she can transform back.
Of course.
Naturally. Goes for that.
Of course, my horse.
Procs. Oh, my God. And you get mad at me. Now, that's a dead Beta. That is a very dead Beta, and by association, Triana is still dead. So that procced it so much.
It was beautiful.
That procced it so much.
But you see, it is what it is, man. Like, historically, I guess people can see that Pony doing it. So bring it, use that to advantage. She's gonna be proccing, as long as you keep switching farms too. So.
And that was only one violent proc. That was only one violent proc in that whole thing. Gosh, she's so good. That's awesome. So awesome. So yeah, so now starts going for Nerf.This starts going for Diana, even with Perna open, which is kind of an interesting choice. I at this point, I don't know if I would have said just go for the defense break on Perna right here, but instead chooses to focus down Diana. Because I mean she's the biggest concern right now. She's already gotten kills. Vivichill swaps it. We don't even get to see the kill on Feng Yan because by that point Nerf.This is like, you've won. Congratulations. That was a good game.
And that's how Tiger moves up to the next stage.
Yes, and I think where this match shifted in Tiger's favor was when Ganny sniped the immunity and the crit reduction off of Beta and then was able to reset her. That's what gave him control of the board. Now let's just go on over to 321.54.
54?
54, hey!
I love how the chat is reacting to the secret letters.
What are they saying?
Oh, they're just all over the place. If I can give a tip, and for people who know and have been watching these streams for a long time.
Please, please.
It's one of the first monsters I ever 6-starred.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
So if you guys have been watching this stream for the past 4 years, that's a good tip.
Nerf Mo Long, please. I love, so Zappy's saying nerf Mo Long, and that's something that I'd love to have that discussion actually on Friday, where we talk about Mo Long. Well, we can talk about him now. Well, the problem that a lot of people seem to have is with the second skill and the stun and the strip rate. It's a great skill. What's surprising is I actually think that Reckless Assault isn't the biggest issue, I think he's in a good spot. I'll be completely honest. I think he's okay. Buff Evan, please.
Yes, please.
Mad Shadow. Okay, so versus Popo Panda, match number 1, pick ban phase. Here we go. We're getting in deep, boys and girls. Getting in deep. Popo Panda notably not choosing a whole lot of pandas.
If you notice, Tiger going with the simple combo he just came up with, which seems to be indefeatable right now. So Mo Long, Ganny, Vivichill.
Vivichill sets up for the Mo Long kill, kind of functionally the same as when we saw Icarus follow up a Mo Long. Just needs something to set up Mo Long or follow up after.
And Popo Panda pretty much following along with what was happening in the previous battles, but bringing that Vanessa to make sure that, yes.
He brings Leica.
Ooh!
Yes! I knew there was a reason why I was super excited that this match started. It's Leica in this.
He changes it.
I love that. Buff Evan, do we need more streams where he does exercise?
Oh, please, no.
I'm down. I'm down, dude. Those are my favorites. That's great. If you want to see that, please. I'll just bring a camera into the gym and talk about Summoners War while I curl for the girls.
And going for Popo Panda 12 for his final pick, and he does go with Grandpa Okeanos.
Bringing a little control in the form of Okeanos. I think that was a really good move.
Very well balanced team on Popo Panda's side, to be honest.
Super
interesting pick for Leica on Tiger's side, though. Why do you think that pick was, Evan?
I was wondering the same thing because it got down to the wire and he picked it. I think it's because he needed he wanted to have another damage dealer, or it could be that Leica. The counterattack. Maybe you guys could tell me, honestly. Like, there gets to be a point in this game where if Leica is left unstunned, he could potentially solo the entire enemy team. Like that, the proccing, no glance, and he's built on Vampire, so he sustains himself. Leica's a great unit.
Great is the transmog on Vanessa.
Oh, that's a great transmog. I really do like that. Resetting Mo Long instead of literally anyone else. He's pretty confident that he's going to keep
Well, Ganny and Diana were actually, they had immunity, right? So the only options were Leica and Mo Long. Dude, I think it was a good call.
You know what though? Okeanos has a strip on him too, so he could have done whatever he wanted, and he still has 2 forms of individual target strip with Ganny's first skill and Diana's whatever it's called.
Well descriptive.
You all know what I'm talking about when I say Diana's skill that goes. It's the one that usually the life ends after.
Vanessa going to break the shield. Wow, it breaks the death instead of the shield.
Yep.
Which Diana has proven the entire tournament to be something complicated to deal with, as well as Triana. So maybe that's why they are all both focusing each other's wing units.
I would like to take this opportunity to bring up the fact that Tiger actually doesn't have any sustain on his team aside from a Vampire Ruined Leica and a shield from Diana. So this is, he's already on a clock. Like, that ban on Vivichel meant more than just, oh, he can't swap attack bar, and HP. Now he straight up can't heal. He doesn't have a consistent form of immunity. Like, this is already looking really rough. And this is what we were talking about earlier, where Tiger kind of commits to stuff, right? But he forgets his own benefit. So he gets so wrapped up in the idea that he needs to take his enemy down that he forgets how to keep himself alive so he can do it. So he's already on a clock. He's already on a timer. Sparbs, what's good? I'm sorry, I just yelled for no reason. That's funny. It's good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Are you streaming later? Did somebody ask that? Are you streaming later, Sparbs? Let us know.
I don't know about that.
Ooh, Ciara, Greninja with the brave suggestion. Buffing Ciara. Buff Young Hong. Wow. People are feeling bold today. People are feeling pretty bold. This is pretty bold.
Breaking the death on the Triana right there.
Yes.
Possibly Leica can try to do some real damage there. Diana is about 50% of his HP. As long as he remains in horse form, it should be a little bit safer.
Yep. And now, notably, Popo Panda is focusing on Diana. I actually don't know if it's happened yet. We'll have to see. He might get the strip right here. I guess not. Popo focuses on Diana, and Tiger chooses to reset Ganymede instead of one of the forms of bringing people back to life or just keeping them alive in the first place.
There you go, transforming back into a
Diana
horse,
keeping it safe.
Targeting Vanessa.
Not going to get a stun because of the immunity, obviously.
Removing that revive skill.
There's that strip. Vanessa's doing great. Let me tell you, this is the ideal situation. She lands the defense break on Diana, can use the first skill to follow up, gets the defense break on Mo Long. That is literally the best situation he could have asked for right there. Because from the looks of things, that's who he was planning on focusing on anyway.
Triana's so OP.
DS was already a Hall of Heroes. CTS 2006. Same, dude.
Both Evan for his wedding day.
Oh, thank you, Yatnik. I appreciate that. That's nice. I definitely appreciate that.
I'm going to be a best man if you guys didn't know. And if you didn't know that either.
Oh, yeah? Awesome. Awesome. Stay tuned. So now Mo Long is the primary source of damage strip. Well, actually, I'm forgetting about Leica. Dude, I'm so happy to see Leica on the SWC. There we go.
Showing some love. He deserves some love.
Mo Long is now in a really difficult position. He can't use his third skill.
Yep.
He's locked down. He's out of options. Okeanos is keeping Ganymede reset, so he can't reset. So he can't like refresh the cooldowns on Mo Long. Is that Bird? Heavens, Bird. Good to see you. I'm seeing a lot. If you guys have, I'm seeing a lot of monster balance suggestions. If you guys want, I would love to talk about some of those on Friday. We usually use the Wednesday time slot to discuss a more analytical side of the SWC. So bring those on Friday or to the suggestion section on the forums. I feel like I'm saying this a lot these days, but we have a lot of really insightful people on the forums, so they can always kind of like add suggestions to your original suggestion, and it ends up being a really good process. Mo Long doing the only thing that he's good for at this point, stripping and stunning.
But that Vanessa's pretty much dead.
Vanessa's dead. Vanessa's done a great job. She's traded. Now she's looking a little bit healthier. And I think, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I look at my notes and then I just get ahead of everything. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Mo Long is really holding on here.
Yeah, he really is. But there's no more sustain on his side, though. It is what it is. You know, what he takes is he just owns it up and keeps it.
Yeah, he's Tiger didn't pick a second sustain unit. He picked a second support unit in the form of Ganymede, but he didn't pick that sustain. So he just couldn't keep himself alive in this round. Leica gets through the shield, but procs Triana's passive. So now Leica's in this. Right now I'm thinking Leica could potentially solo right here, as long as he stays awake. As long as he stays awake. And I think Eilengren brought attention to it too in the actual VOD. Brings nothing to yeah, I know. There's no sustain here, so it really just was a ticking clock from the beginning. Interesting. Oh, Zephyric. That's funny. What I mean is, that's funny. He removes the buffs from them and then stuns them. Removes the buffs, commonly referred to as strip.
Excuse me, that Vanessa is finally out of the way. Like and Genny both getting stunned. That Genny's almost out of there too, you guys. Hanging by dear life.
And I think that was it. So where do I think this match went wrong? And I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear the chat's opinion too. First of all, I think it was that Popo bans Vivichel and Tiger bans Perna. So Popo banned Vivichel right from the beginning. So there was no healing. Yes?
This Ferrari looks like Evan's uncle.
You kind of do. You kind of do look like my uncle. I could see that. I could see that. So now he's left with no support. Tiger had no sustain. Popo prioritized Diana right from the beginning, which was a really good move. And then finally, he stunned Leica. When Popo stunned Leica, it was all over. Because I legitimately think that Leica had a chance at killing the rest of that team.
Yeah.
It's just he wasn't given the opportunity. Picking Leica, I don't think picking Leica was where he... granted, that was his third damage dealer. He had Mo Long, he had Diana, and then he picked Leica. So that actually could be legitimately true.
He went guns blazing.
Yeah, he did.
Bust the wall and start shooting. But, you know, we all know control is taking part of this medicine.
Do you agree? Do you think picking Leica was the issue, or do you think it happened in the game?
No. I don't think that was the issue at all. It was, to me, it was just lack of sustain. It's not one specific monster that came in. It's the lack of monsters that came in. He needed a little bit more sustain.
I completely agree, and let's move on to the second round. We're actually making really good time today. It's already 2:37. We got 2 matches left to go through, so this is pretty good.
Sugar Daddy, if you ever order this shirt, I go along with it, and you better love me.
Yes. So. You got to give Desperado a home, too, if you order the shirt. It's the only shirt he has. So, going on. Popo.
Opening my private life like that.
You don't know me and my shirt storage. The Vivichel pick in the whole series did a lot, so getting that ban makes sense. Yeah, it did, but it hurt so much, removing the heal and the immunity. Ugh. I'll say it again. Ugh. let me skip to the end of this. We're finally seeing
Popo Panda coming back with what he already had, other than Mo Long, but Vanessa, ooh, Triana, Hathor, and Zeratu showing up.
I thought you got excited about Triana. Ooh, Triana.
No, Zeratu.
He tries to sneak. I just spit all over the place. He tries to sneak Zeratu in, but I really wanted to see Zeratu. It's just not destined to be.
And it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
you know, as many times as people bring Zeratu, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. It's too good. You can't do it here.
And of course, Vivichel coming back. Vivichel should, Tiger should tattoo Vivichel somewhere. Because that's the one monster he constantly picks.
You know, Tian Lang is kind of an interesting choice here because there's really no attack bars. Like, there's no attack bars being messed with here. So he's just kind of there to be a supplementary Mo Long. He can strip, he can stun, he can apply defense break. He has no elemental disadvantage, but his passive doesn't really come into play a whole lot unless you guys know of an exception that I'm missing. But please let me know. Actually, I did have one question, and I don't think we get to see it. Triana's passive, and this is something I want to test because I do have Triana, but Triana's passive says that she immediately gets an extra turn after someone is prevented from dying, and I want to know if Tian Lang actually hinders that or if that's considered attack bar boosting. So I might check that out.
Working those stuns right there on Triana as well.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Triana absorbs attack bar. So it messes with Triana. Triana messes with attack bar on skill 1. So it's a bonus. So when Triana absorbs, it will buff Tian Lang. That's a great point actually. So Tian Lang gets attack. He benefits from Triana using the first skill. I always forget about that, and that's how Faint Memory won that first game.
Ooh, big hit on that Vanessa, bringing that half of the HP down with that Death Broken. Heck of a hit.
Wait, can we see that one really quick here? I just want to point this out. I say something really stupid in the actual thing here. I say because he hit for 12K, and I say
crazy.
He hit for literally a dozen Ks. It's my favorite joke. I love it. I just want to
funny.
draw attention.
It's
Thank you,
actually
thank
funny.
you. I appreciate that. So Wusa did that. Wusa hit that. That's crazy. That is awesome. Yes, you guys are keeping track of the secret letters. That's good. That's good. Keep track. Keep track. We're going to ask.
How's her going? Nothing to do. Everybody with immunity and shoot up.
She could have stripped sleep, but I guess not. Did I see that wrong? I think her second skill was up. She could have gone for the single target strip and sleep, but it just wasn't happening. Wasn't on the agenda today, ladies and gentlemen. Was not on the agenda.
Oh man, that Wusa hits hard.
Oh, misses. Excuse me. She doesn't miss. Ganny resists the defense break on Ganny. This is. Vanessa basically dies having done nothing to benefit the game, which is really fortunate for Tiger. So this is already starting to look in Tiger's favor. Popo's down 1 unit. Vanessa wasn't able to apply defense break to Ganymede, and now he has free reign to do whatever.
Nacho Snowman, hey Evan, you better have a day job because with those jokes you're going together.
I know, it's kind of looming over my head like Sozin's Comet right now. Oh, can I show you this? Let me show you this.
Lagging today, huh?
I think this actually was a misplay from Popo Panda. Popo Panda has played so well, and I don't think he could have possibly known. Though he's fought against this Ganymede before.
Yeah.
Look at this reckless assault. Watch this, right? So that's not 70%. It's like 72, 70, something like that. Look at how much damage it did to Mo Long.
Oh my God.
Look at what it did to that. And I don't think he could have known. Like, unless he was keeping track of how much it took to kill Ganymede.
Yeah.
What was that, 25? I actually have it written down. 25.7K is 70% for Ganymede.
A lot.
26,000 HP is 70% of that Ganymede. That's a healthy Ganymede, and it put Popo Panda in a worse situation than it put Tiger.
Yeah.
So I actually think in this one situation, it's so weird that he got punished for that. It's so weird. And
he knows it. He knows it.
He knows it. And
Over.
It's such a weird end to the game. Because, like, how could he have known that Ganymede was that tanky? But that was crazy.
But that's part of the surprise, too, you know, and not scouting your opponent either. Like,
I know.
He has seen that Ganny being played, right?
Yes.
But when it's put, like, on apples to apples as far as HP like that, like then he's going to reconsider bringing them along.
Dude, it hurt so bad, and I was surprised watching this over again because I was looking at Ganymede the whole time, but then when I finally glanced at Mo Long, I was like, wow.
Bernie's saying he's sorry I needed to take that gamble since he was over either way.
You're right. He didn't really have anything to lose, but, like, I want to say that he could have done something different. Hang on to Mo Long instead and save him for the strip and stun and the defense break. Granted, there's a reason why I'm not up on that stage, but it literally caused him to concede. He probably could have held off a little bit longer. And again, guys, this isn't to say anything about... I think Popo Panda played really, really well. It's just that Ganymede was so tanky, and it hurt his Mo Long so much. Tanky. So if he had any hope of winning, it was gone with that third skill. Moving on, we're looking at the final match here.
And Popo Panda actually bringing them along as the first pick.
Which is great. You don't really see Popo Panda bringing a whole lot of pandas. Apparently, he has one of the best, like, Fangyans out. Like, the Fangyan is his best.
Wusa Perna guaranteeing some sustaining there and some protection, too?
He learns. That's another thing, too. We saw in both of the match ones, we've seen Tiger lose, and then he adjusts so well. Now he's bringing plenty of survivability in the form of Wusa and Perna passively. Let me skip forward so that way we can see the whole pick ban phase. Bringing his Ganny. He loves Ganny. He really loves his Ganymede. And,
who does not?
Yeah, who doesn't? You should get one. Desperado is literally the only one at our table without Ganymede. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So this is an interesting one for me too. So right now, I think Popo Panda wants to keep Fangyan on board, but he doesn't ban Tian Lang. And so Tian Lang is going to be affecting Fangyan's passive the whole time. He's going to be both limiting the amount of attack bar that he gets, and he's going to be boosting his own attack bar whenever Fangyan uses that. So it's really interesting to me that he kept Tian Lang in, but excuse me, guys. Let me get some water. I'm a thirsty boy right now. Give me 1 second.
Well, somebody said something. I'm sorry I missed it, but they said that it seems like Tiger's reading the game a lot better these days than before.
I agree. I completely agree because there's we should actually show if you haven't gotten a chance, go watch the New York regional matches with Tiger in them. He has learned a lot. So some of those moments where he misreads like the battlefield, kind of holds off on doing a play, it's all gone now. Like, he's done a really good job of reading the battlefield, making it so that he can be more aggressive while protecting his units. He's fixed a lot of his shortcomings, which is super admirable. Tiger is a great, very talented
And there's
player.
no loss, really, if you learn something from him. And he definitely has learned something from 2017.
Popo Panda leading off with a second skill from Mo Long, only gets 1 strip, -1 stuns. It looks like nobody's worse for wear after that attack.
She has the chance of putting the enemy to sleep, though. And that's one last reset that he has to worry about. Fair enough, that's exactly what happened.
I found it kind of interesting that he doesn't try to strip and sleep the Tian Lang. I don't know, do you guys think that was a misplay? Because it ended in 2 stuns. Because Tian Lang ended up going, but I was really surprised watching this when he didn't go for the strip and sleep with Hathor on Tian Lang. I think that might have actually been where this match started going wrong for Popo. Not to mention that Tian Lang ended up in the fight.
Which, by the way, guys, out of these 4 contenders that we have described and spoke about, Fame Memory, DRMZ, Joseph, Thompson, and Tiger, who is your personal favorite twin? Who do you guys think is going to take the America's Cup to the bag and going to a trip to South Korea?
Yeah, who do you guys think has the best shot so far? And also, like, I don't know if I could put my money on anybody at the moment. Because they're all just so good. Like, there's a reason they got to this point, right? Like, we're at the best of the best at this tournament. It's going to be so exciting on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't even know. People are saying Doctor. People are saying Thompson. People are saying Island Grown. Island Grown's going to be up there commentating with me. Thompson. A lot of people are favoring Thompson. That's so crazy. That's awesome. I have a lot of respect for the way that Thompson plays the game. The way he's so patient, uses every second.
And that's the beauty of this game.
Yeah.
To be frank, because Thompson and Tiger play very, very different styles. And to see them actually facing each other, that's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna blow my mind. It's gonna blow my mind. ML Red talking trash to me. Evan, you fix your Hua's runes yet? Get out of here. Get out of here, ML Red. I didn't come here for this. Evan for champ. You guys are so sweet. Oh, I paused it because Vivichel is about to go off. She's about to hit that Vanessa so hard, swapping the attack bar. Unfortunately, that means that she's gonna heal 15%. So that means that she's kind of out of range for a second here. Tian Lang goes in, gets that proc. So cool. Dude, great. But he doesn't kill. Watch this. I got baited. The first time I was watching this. Watch. So Tian Lang applies the defense break. Gets the crit on Vanessa. What? Nani? He ends up saving it. Vanessa has that defense break on, so now he's planning on saving it for Wusa. Wusa can now use his second skill to get extra heals off of Vanessa. Great play.
Clever.
Great patience, too. I really like. Did you manage to make your units move yet before the edit? It's iffy. Talking trash, but let me tell you, yes is the answer. Yes, I have actually sped up some of my RTA teams, so now they can actually take turns, which is so take that.
Now he has 2 rows on the speed rune.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, right?
Keeping them along under control. Hathor is not able to put anybody to sleep right now.
Nope, nobody. And now it's just like Tiger's keeping Wusa refreshed, so he's ready to get the shield and immunity back up. Wusa heal doesn't scale off his damage. Wusa heal, it scales off his max HP, I believe. Yeah, I believe it scales off his max HP. I might have said it weird. He deals extra damage because she's defense broken, kills the Vanessa. He has more than enough damage to kill Vanessa. I might have said that weird. No, it bases off of his max HP. What's the secret word? I can't tell you, Mr. Programmer. But somebody in the people in chat are talking. Okay, so moving forward. I'm missing where we're at. Tian Lang is still asleep. He needs to wake up.
Hathor was about to die with Death Broken, and then she was just brought back to life by Feng Yan.
Okay. That's pretty good. Feng Yan is like, he's so good. I would still love a Feng Yan. Guys, I got Mo Long last week, and I couldn't be happier about it.
The Reckless Assault on Mo Long, he still has that little sustain on top of him to keep him alive a little longer, but it was a hell of a hit, and he's about to die.
Did you see that? We did not draw attention to this, but no sleeps. No sleeps from Delayed Promise. No sleeps. That is awful.
That's why you may want to have some resistance in your monsters.
It's awful.
I'll be put to sleep if you try to do that because my resistance is low.
Now he's just tripping away at Molong. Molong's basically dead.
Yeah.
Molong's basically
A little
dead.
bit more sustain on that Viva Shell. She's probably going to swap if her skill's up.
Oh, unless Feng Yan has something to say about it. This seems like the appropriate time for me to say I've seen Feng Yan come back from worse than this. I love my little Beyblade.
That should have been the point right now.
That should have been it. Okay, so Hawthorne missed both of the sleeps. Tian Lang is still hurting Feng Yan secretly because of his passive. So now Feng Yan is, if anytime he gets attacked, he's gaining that attack bar, but it's less because of Tian Lang. Tian Lang's gaining attack bar instead.
And guys, just to let you know, the survey is up. So please go ahead and fill it out for us real quickly.
Yep. And so now we're, yes, please continue.
No, I'm going to say that now, Popo Panda is under a very difficult situation.
Even
though, his thing and keeps going at it for Tian Lang, it's just not enough, not quite enough to make that much damage.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Ganymede hits him, his attack bar gets bumped, Feng Yan is less, which ends up, I think that ends up kind of being the game changer here, because Feng Yan actually could solo right here. We've seen this sort of thing before where Feng Yan just goes off. He has that counterattack buff up. He's, I think Tian Lang missed the strip. Watch this. I think he goes for the strip and stun, misses it, so now he gets counterattacked, and now suddenly the energy, the tempo has shifted. Popo Panda is now in a position where he's actually the one dealing all the damage, keeping Tiger on his toes. I love this unit. I really want Feng Yan, even though I just fed all my Devilmon over to Molong the last week. But he gets that shield and immunity up, heals everybody. He's now back up, strips, stuns.
And the life is right back up where it started.
Yeah, it's right back up.
Such a good unit.
He's very, very good. So now it's Operation Protect Tian Lang, because Tian Lang is the one that needs to be. He's
Blue
the game
Dreams
changer.
in the house.
Blue Dreams, what's good? It's good to see you. It's good to see
Broke
you.
that death, was able to stun Feng Yang, going for the kill, and that's about it.
That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
Consolidating Tiger as one of our 4 semifinalists for the America's Cup that is going live September 8th. It's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday, guys, and if you like hearing me talk even a little bit, I highly recommend watching it because I'm going to be talking a lot during the tournament. I'm going to be one of the commentators, be up there with Bridge as well as Island Grown 11, and we're just going to be watching some fun matches together.
And amazing matches.
Amazing
matches. Other than, as we just mentioned, Fan Memory, DRMZ Joseph, Thompson, and Tiger himself, we will also have 4 amazing guilds from the United States going head-to-head, going to see who will go to Korea to fight the strongest Korean guild.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
The guild, I'm suspiciously looking forward to the guild arena battle system. Any system where there's no duplicate monsters is going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to see some crazy teams that we don't normally get to see because once they pick those units, they can't pick them again. I hope you guys watch and have fun watching. I'm going to have a great time, I hope. But it would be awesome.
If you guys do attend, please wear like a sticker with your Twitch name. We would love to meet you.
Yeah.
Amy the Sweet made that. Remember?
Yes.
On the first meetup.
On the very first meetup, Emmy the Sweet had that going on. Island Grown 11 is here, dude. What's good? We were just talking about Saturday.
Mr. 11.
That's Mr.
And
Grown
for a
11
chance
here.
of talking to Mr. 11, now Mr. Married 11, to
Yeah.
say the least, he will be there as well September 8th, guys. You guys cannot miss this. This is going to be amazing, especially if you can make the drive, because you guys can actually get something
that's right,
as a huge Angelmon.
These are going to be up to win.
But only if you guys attend to the event to get this amazing, amazing toy that flies.
Does it fly?
Why? It flaps its wings.
Yeah, it does flap its wings.
What else do you have here, Evan?
We have some towels. We got some shirts. We got some good stuff. Here, hold on. Let me see.
We do have some really good stuff, guys. You guys cannot miss it. We will be waiting for you. In fact, I will be on the floor working. Evan, unfortunately, he's going to be commentating along with Island Grown. So please come hang out with us. We're going to have Motion there. We're going to have Seppi there. We're going to have Machuchu there. A lot of RCMs are going to be there. You guys can just grab us, hang out, talk, and get a kiss on the forehead. What else?
I think that covers everything.
I believe that's it.
Do you guys want to see a quick summoning session? Since it's 2:54, we technically have a couple minutes left. I've got 12 scrolls to summon. If you guys want to do it with me.
Oh, Blue Moon, you've been noticed, man. I'm waiting for you to notice me.
Let's do it. Okay, ready, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and start summoning. Let's go ahead and do this. I've got 13. I have 13 scrolls. I don't know where the 13th scroll came from, but I've got 13 scrolls. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. No lightning on the first one.
Don't get started without me.
Oh, are you gonna summon too?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were summoning with me.
Yes, I want to.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll just wait.
And I'll show you guys how to get a druid live. I hope I get.
Dude, if I got a druid, I would freak out right now. Calling panda, says Seppi. Seppi, if I got a panda, that would blow my mind.
Ready?
I am along though.
Set,
okay, go.
No, nothing. Why am I even expecting lightning?
Druid,
it never happens to me.
Please.
Nothing
Druid.
good ever happens to me.
But what about sitting next to me for a while?
I rest my case.
Got him.
No lightning. Island grown.
Island grown.
Pray for my account. Lightning! Sorry.
Christ. Who's that? Who'd you get?
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Let's not talk about this.
Hey, didn't she just get changed? Didn't she just get a buff on the balance patch actually? Was that the Windrock Shasha?
No lightnings, guys. That's it for me. Desperado feels the fuse of all summoners. And I have for the last few years, my friend. And I have for the last few years. But it's okay. I'll make sure to get...
-1 things.
Excuse me?
Wait, but I got Molong.
No,
I want to show
it's
them.
okay. Well, let me do a crystal summon
No,
for you. No, I guarantee you.
No
I guarantee
crystals.
you.
No crystals.
No,
I don't want to do crystals.
No, let's do crystals.
No, chat. Tell him no. Tell him no. You did it. Oh my God. You pulled the trigger. I can't believe you
did it.
You did it. You son of a mother's lover. Oh my God. Guys, I'm going to end on that betrayal. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the final episode of the Fuse Live's August season. Stay tuned because we're probably going to be doing an analytical approach to... Seppi, don't tell me to do it. We're probably going to be looking...
Do it.
We're probably going to do it for the America's Cup. Oh, I can't watch. I can't watch.
May I?
I can't watch.
Chat, should I do a crystal summon for
I
Evan?
can't watch.
Should I do a crystal summon for Evan?
So,
for the first person who writes easy net 5, I'll do it. Oh, Bert said it. For a second, you believe me.
You degenerate.
Do it to me too.
Oh, okay, cool. It's fair if I get to do it. All right.
Wait,
ready?
I just did it by accident. I just did it by accident.
Okay, ready? Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Soul's life.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right, chat. Guys, we love you. We'll see you on Friday, 2 p.m.
I love how you
PDT.
say chat as if they were like one single person.
Chat. I love you
Hi,
guys.
chat.
We really do. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching us all through the debut season of the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll probably be doing the same thing for the America's Cup once it's all done. Make sure to watch on Saturday, and we'll probably see you guys Friday, 2 p.m., same time for our Friday streams.
And what's your name again?
And my name's Come207.
And I'm Come207 Desperado. Really glad to be you guys. See you guys September 8th, live, LA Waterfront.
See ya.
Peace.